Um,
We talk, learn, laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, 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 go CrossTalk. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to another week of CrossTalk. I am your man, Minister STEBO. And we missed y'all last week, but we're back and we are bad. Of course, welcome to CrossTalk, where we give you our take on subject matters that affect us in the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm, and we also talk scripture. It's all about Christ here. Again, welcome to CrossTalk podcast show. I'm your host, Minister STEBO, and I have my partners in Christ with me. And y'all see those? Uh-oh. I forgot to add them back in. Yeah. Got my partners in Christ with me, me and Lynn. Right there. What's up, man, Lynn?
Evening. Good evening.
How you doing?
Good.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And we also have, and 3, 2, 1. There we go. Popping up right there. Bishop T. What's up, Archbishop?
Good evening to everybody. Praise the Lord.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So welcome to CrossTalk. We're here to offer instruction, information, and illumination. Make sure you stop right now, share the show, click the likes and hearts like crazy so we can get this CrossTalk popping up on everybody's timelines. Don't be shy. Don't be stingy. Don't be cruel. All right. I forgot to ask, how you doing, Bishop?
I'm wonderful, less than highly favored. All things are in order. Yeah, all things are working well, and God's still in control, so I got nothing to gripe, grumble, or complain about.
RGOOD, good. So, give a little shout outs right quick. What's up, Shirley? What's up, Minister Smith? Thank y'all for joining us for this week's CrossTalk. We missed y'all last week, and I know a lot of y'all were dealing with Valentine's Day out with your loved ones and, you know, being all romantic and stuff. I was at home watching Netflix, so when I was it wasn't Valentine's. It wasn't
you could have did the show.
Right. It wasn't Valentine's Day for me. It was Single Awareness Day. So it was Single Awareness Day for me.
Singular.
Right. That too. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's see here. All right, first up, First up is a tale as old as times. You see what I did there? A tale as old as
Yes.
times. All right, so where did Valentine's Day come from? Where did it originate? What's the origin of Valentine's Day? Let's start to.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll start with. I think guess we'll start with man Lynn.
Well, as I was saying earlier, you took me back to elementary school with this one. I hated the story of Cupid. I hated Valentine's stories. They weren't as exciting as Christmas. So a tale as old as times. Well, there was no specific deciphering on Valentine's Day. It seemed like it came from one man, but it was like split in two. One of them was a priest, I believe, in the third century. He was marrying couples illegally, and it was going against
Quote unquote illegally.
the emperor's. Yeah, yeah. It was going against the ban on marriages because they believed that it was distracting the soldiers, the young soldiers. You know, they wanted their minds set on war, not love, ironically. So they caught him, they killed him for this reason, and they attributed
For the
that.
sake of love. Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take one for love. He say for the sake of love.
No, I was saying
He gonna take one for the team.
Yeah, I would just say kill for the sake of love. The song say kill for the sake of love. The song say. You okay hear me? You okay hear me?
I hear you.
You going in and out over here.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. I guess it's like the Supremes falling in and out of love. I don't know what that means. Go ahead.
Emperor Claudius.
Go ahead.
Emperor Claudius. He didn't want the troops focusing on women. He wanted them focused on war. And this particular Valentine, he was the priest that was marrying them, quote unquote, illegally because it was a ban on him. So he figured here, for the sake of love, he'll get them together. And when he got busted and caught, he took one for the team. So he wound up getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was another one that was supposedly helping the Romans, helping the Christians in early Rome escape from the prisons. And so when they caught him, he was caught and sentenced. But at the very same time, he wrote the first letter out of prison and signed it "Your Valentine." So these are the two stories that I had got from elementary school. So that's the only thing I know about Valentine, the origin of it anyway. But there's a lot of different origins, especially coming out of the pagan. Everything seemed to come out of the pagan the pagan influence.
Mine,
So,
yeah.
so it ain't, we can't get away from it because it started off as such a thing, Phanius, or I think it was Phanius. They celebrated it in Rome, actually on the 15th, and Romulus and Remus, they were also founders of it, and how they, with the sacrifice of animals and smacking women, with animal skin to invoke fertility. So it's just, we just can't get around the pagan thing, and I just never
I'll
was a
tell
big
you.
fan of the
I
whole
guess.
origin of Valentine.
I guess if. No, I'm not even gonna go.
Nah, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Man, they should. They had a weird way of showing women that they loved them back in the day. We'll slap you with some
They
animal
was
skin.
trying to invoke. They was trying to invoke fertility. They smacking these women with animal skins from the sacrifice.
In the face.
Well, it was weird. Yeah.
Well, you know that was when we were young guys, kids. That's the way
Love
you showed a
taps.
girl you liked her. You beat her up.
Pull
Yeah,
on her and
yeah. You know, you remember the Little Sonny and the Intruders, Cowboys, the girls.
yeah.
I chased the girls and beat them up. So
You
that
know
was
what?
the way.
I just googled that, Lynn. Look, the priest would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them
Mm-hmm.
into the sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently, gently slapping both
Oh, okay,
women
gently.
with in crop fields with the goat hide. Far from being fearful, Roman women welcomed the touch of the hides because it was believed to make them more
Fertility.
fertile in the
Right.
coming year.
Right.
Good
It,
stuff.
it, it evoked fertility and women still even in them times, considering just like um generations and generations were waiting on the Christ. They didn't want to be barren, because that's like you less of a woman if you're not attached to the promise. And even after Christ had came and ascended, women still had that mentality. I don't want to be detached from the promise. I have
Hmm.
to I have to bear a child. So I can see them wanting to be smacked with the cow hide. Oh, that's still funny to me.
Yeah, that was
Gently
yeah, that
slap.
was considered to be a curse if you
Right.
could not reproduce.
Yes, yes. They
You
didn't want
remember
no parts of you.
Hannah and Penina? Yeah, that was the thing that caused the great chasm between them.
Yeah.
And
And
Man,
can
I
you
tell you.
just imagine them saying, "Yeah, smack me," and this time put a little mustard on it too.
All right, can you
I'm
slap
like,
me
"Right,
twice, please?
right."
I want twins. Oh
That's
man.
just wild. That's just wild to me.
Stephanie Price says, "Thank God I was born after that time."
They have it dipped in
Oh
blood.
man.
Oh my
it was
goodness.
some really really um, amazing OTs back, old wives' tales and things that people were true. Um, if you step over a branch, or if a pregnant woman stepped over a flower, the flower would die, and this kind of thing. And
Step on a
in
cracker, break
order
your
to
mama's
make
back.
fertile, to make them fertile, there were all kinds of tales.
Right.
So
Yeah. Shirley said, "Never knew it was a story behind Valentine's Day. Never even thought about it." Well, that's what we do here at Crosstalk.
We make you aware of the
Right.
unaware.
Instruction, information, and illumination. Somebody should get that on a T-shirt and let me wear it. Hint, hint. All right.
and
So
and don't think that it's always going to make sense.
what?
It doesn't always make sense. The stuff that you come up with, it doesn't. It's not about that. Some of that, some of those old wives' tales. It's not meant to make sense. You can't make of it.
Right. You remember? It was all right. This is going way left field. We're going jumping way out of out of our subject matter. But what name a week where we haven't? But what's the whole thing about you can't split a pole?
Another one of those wives' tales. If you do, then you're splitting the couple.
Yeah. Superstition.
When you
got to run back
believe in
around it.
things you can't understand.
Yeah.
Got to run back around it and reconnect.
Yeah.
What about the purse on the floor?
You'd always be broke.
Yep. Open it. Now this one I don't know why, but I just remember you and Mom telling us we couldn't do it. An umbrella, opening an umbrella in the house.
Those are some of those, like Stevie Wonder says, when you believe in things you don't understand.
Right.
Yeah,
Very superstitious.
that's all it is. Yeah.
Right here on the wall.
That was easy.
You know,
All right.
people say, drop if you break a mirror, but we never knew the real true, the whole of it. You know, it says if a 13-month-old baby breaks the mirror, that's the superstition. Got down to after a while, it was just don't break the mirror.
Just don't break it.
Well, where does 7 years bad luck come from?
That was just
Swallowing
out
gum.
of the superstition.
Oh,
13-month-old baby breaks a looking grass, 7 years of trouble. Bad luck.
We're gonna have to have a
segment on that.
yeah, we're gonna have to have a crosstalk on that one. Yeah, I think we should have one. I don't think that'll be
And don't expect it to make sense.
right. Actually, look forward to it not making sense.
Like the Catch-22.
All right, so next up, who is Cupid? Who is Cupid?
Cupid's the goddess of love.
Yes.
It's like all of the characterizations back in mythology. There was Zeus and Apollos and all of them guys, and one of them who received their, should I say, their powers, they received it from Zeus and Apollo, and it was that of love, Eros, along with Cupid. These were supposed to be goddess and gods of love.
Got anything to add on to that?
Yeah, he was born son of Mercury, the messenger of the gods, and the goddess Venus, as well as he was supposed to be the ancient Roman counterpart of the Greek god Eros.
So you had to give the credit to somebody. So you made up a name and gave it to him.
Right.
So some cook could make a song.
It was always some kid with a quiver and an arrow and just crazy. I just never liked the whole Cupid and Valentine's Day stories back in elementary. It wasn't as exciting as Santa Claus and Comet and Cupid and Donna and Blixen and them.
So check this out. According to this story, Cupid was able to make other people fall in and out of love. But it says, do you know that he was once in love himself? So according to the story, Cupid's mom, Venus, sees a mortal girl and sees that a mortal girl is born with a beauty so great that people forget to worship Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. Venus starts to miss all the attention and altar sacrifices, so she sends down her son, Cupid, to the unlucky, beautiful girl, Psyche, fall in love with the gross monster. So,
and thus the Cupid Shuffle was born.
Man, if you...
Cupid!
Right, I said, I did. Now, see, come on now.
Draw back your bow.
Vibrato.
Do you know
right
something?
Bow.
Do you know something I did not notice until, this was grown years. When he said, draw back your bow and let your arrow go, there was something that said,
Mm-hmm.
I had never paid any attention to that, but there's the sound of an arrow.
Right before they say straight through
you
my
probably
lungs.
had better speakers. You probably had better speakers later on.
Yeah.
And it probably sounds just like crackles and hisses when you first listen to it.
Yeah. That's right.
You get a lot of stuff now.
That was just static. That's all that was.
Right. All right. Yeah, we just did draw back your bow. All right. So we're about to take a little break, and we'll be right back with some Valentine's Day stuff. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, this is Tamika Fogel. I'd love for you to pick up my project entitled Always There, featuring Yes, God is Real, the Hallelujah Worship Medley, my title song, Always There,
He's there through your thick and your thin. Yes, my God has proved to be my very best friend. Oh.
and much more. Be sure to get my new project, Always There, available on all digital outlets. Get it now.
God has the enemy.
Join host Don, Rob, Alvin, and 2 every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for Wake Up St. Louis Me Too Music Sunday Morning Show. Streaming live every Sunday morning on Facebook and YouTube, and now airing in Houston, Texas on Kingdom Church Radio. That's Wake Up St. Louis Me Too Music Sunday Morning Show. Join us for laughs, great music, the word, information, news, more laughs, more great music. Every Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Wake Up St. Louis Me Too Music Sunday Morning Show. So, are you tired of hearing the same old songs on the radio day after day? Or maybe you just want to hear some good old local gospel music? Well, I have something just for you. The Voice is Me Too Music's 24/7 online radio station that plays the very best in St. Louis gospel artists and abroad. So you can tune in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at www.metoomusic.com. That's www.metoomusic.com. Click over on the Voice page, and you can listen at any time to any of the best in St. Louis gospel. The Voice, giving a voice to St. Louis area gospel.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I know you missed us. I know you missed us. But we back. Welcome back. On the second topic for the night. Thank you, fellas. We're back. Don't forget, you go ahead and join. Click the hearts and all that kind of stuff. I ain't seen no hearts and no thumbs clicking lately. Go ahead and click those likes and hearts so people can know that we on here, not taking another week off for President's Day. So, there you go. There. Thank you, and share the show. Share the show. Click that little share button right there and let people know where you are. All right, so about to go into our next segment. Our next segment, Will You Be My Valentines? Is it just for the ladies? Is it just for the ladies? Valentine's Day. Is it just for the ladies? And I'm going to let me and Lynn, kick us off. Wait, you went out. Nah, let's let Bishop take this one first. Bishop T.
Well, I've always advocated the duality of it. Even when I speak of it to our congregation.
All, word, I like that word. You get a ding just for the word.
Hey,
Right.
Yeah, I think that for a long time people thought stuff like that, and but we. That is, as the song says, love, you found it on a two-way street.
Hmm.
You know, so
The songwriter said what?
if you lose it, it's going to be in a
lonely highway.
lonely. There you go. So and I've shared with our congregation stuff like that. Men like flowers too.
Preach.
Men like candy. So I think it's just like you talk about love being better when it's 50-50, however.
Reciprocated.
When it's duplicated and reciprocated and goes to one another, it's no one person. No, it's not. I don't think it's just for women. It's been mistaken to be like that, and most of your advertisements.
Wait. That's the next question.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not. No, it's not just for women. And I think that when we realize that kind of stuff, it makes for a better reciprocating relationship.
Yeah, it's all
not
about...
only for Valentine, but in love itself.
So to go with your word duality, Bishop, I'll say it's all about reciprocity. Reciprocity. Two-way street. Now, what y'all are coming to find, if this is your first time watching CrossTalk, what you'll learn is we got some big words. I mean, we know these words. Let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? If you want to hear some big words, we know how to use them, and we'll tell you what they mean. Reciprocity means that if it's good for you, it's good for me. Just reciprocate. Bring it back. Go ahead, Millie.
I would say the same way that Valentine's Day is taken out of context with it's a woman's holiday. We do the same thing with marriage, the wedding day.
Ooh, man.
I'm all about her. I'm like, hey, I got married that day too now. Right. It's like, yes,
it's pretty good.
It's like the demographic is pushed towards the women. It's all about the women. Treat her like she want to be treated, X, Y, and Z. But hey, guess what? I want to be treated right too. You know, even if we don't do it the same, we still need to be doing it.
Right. Wow. Okay.
I might not want what you want in the desire of wanting, but at the very same time, I at least want to know that I
want something.
You giving me something on this end,
right?
Know, and it doesn't have to be the traditional mindset. Remember, Sister Alex just told us a few weeks ago we are bound or limited to two emotions,
right?
Arousal and anger,
right?
So you leave us out the equation when it comes to Valentine's Day. We like romance too, we like to be catered to,
wine and dined.
We like it too. I was thinking about this the other day. This whole the Tabitha thing about her retiring her husband. He's a cop. She don't want him out there anymore. She's doing good. She's making money. X, Y, and Z. She want to retire him from that line of work. And a lot of people are upset about that. Oh, really? You stupid for wanting to do that and X, Y, and Z. But if the shoe was on the other foot,
really,
yeah. If the shoe was on the other foot, they'd be like, "Oh man, he a stand-up guy. He want to retire his woman."
Right.
The double standard is stamped on Valentine's Day too.
Reverend, as you're saying that, I think about and this is not going to what you were talking about, Minister Thompson. The commercials, some of the commercials that they are intended towards men. You would not see a commercial like that pointing toward a woman. For instance, there's this commercial about this woman and man are sitting in this place and they're getting some tires.
We might as well just go there.
Huh?
I said we might as well just go there. I just flipped it over. I just why are there little to no ads for men? Go ahead.
Yeah, and he says, you know, she's sitting there looking at this book, and the man is talking, well, you know, and she, well, yeah, this is what, and he's sitting there timid like, and he raises up and he says, oh, I want, so that he could get this that came along with the tires. But now, if you had this same scenario with the man sitting there, masculine, sitting there holding, and his wife says, oh, I want that, people would say he's dominating.
Chauvinist.
That they wouldn't do a commercial like that.
Commercial, yeah.
Yeah. Women want to be equal, but then they turn around and say, you know, I don't need you to open the door for me or hold a chair. But if you don't,
liberal.
yes.
Or how many women would open the door for their man? But we're not gonna go there.
That's a whole nother show.
All right, but let's go to these comments.
Well,
Shirley Duke says, I agree with my pastor and Minister Dukes. I was about to say man, Lynn. Valentine's Day is not just a one-way street. Both parties should share in the celebration. I like the key word there is celebration. Nobody wants to celebrate alone. Nobody wants to celebrate.
Have something to celebrate in this relationship.
Yeah, and we should be celebrating each other. Celebrating each other.
Woo. Get out of here.
And when we start celebrating each other and not the day, then it extends far beyond Valentine's Day. You don't have to wait 364 days to celebrate each other. You should be able to do that 365 days, 366 with the leap year.
The only thing that I would say in contrast to that, I mean, because we every day, but I think, you know, like a day like Valentine's Day gives highlight or reason to do such a thing, because, you know, it's just like your birthday. Your birthday is special, but you ain't gonna be treated like that 365 days a year. We ain't gonna do Christmas 365 days a year.
No,
as
what
these
I'm saying
days
is,
come up. Oh no, I got you.
Right,
I got you.
Right, okay.
I was just saying for those who, you know, who would mayonnaise that across the board. Well, you need to treat me like that every day. Look,
It's
if it was every day, it wouldn't even be special.
Right.
It wouldn't even be special if it was every day.
But we should be able to celebrate each other every day. And, you know, not, like I said, if we get it past the day of celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Because well, we on the same page. We got it.
Oh yeah.
If I told you happy birthday every day of the year,
right?
Like Lisa, I tell Lisa, happy
when your
birthday
came, it wouldn't mean anything. You know, I tell couples who adapt that kind of mindset, you know, and they choose to live together or in the common vernacular shack up before they're married. When you get married, and I ask them a question, when you get married, what do you do that night? Bruh. You go back to your house. You go back to your apartment. Nothing's new. You don't have any first night jitters. You have, because this has been the norm all your life. So if you're going to tell somebody happy birthday every day, when the birthday comes, it really doesn't be fair to it. So there are some things, right. We do those things, Yep,
and I totally agree, both to my left and to my right. It's not that I think we should not do Valentine's Day, because I think it is a special occasion. But the big thing that I wanted to key in on was celebration. And celebration goes both ways, and we could do that outside of Valentine's Day. Got a comment. Erica Ford. Well, a question. Okay. A question. How dare you question that? No, I'm just kidding. But Erica Ford says, or asks, would a man really want his woman to open the door for him?
If he is not intimidated by the niceness,
the status quo, or what society might think or say.
People have to get to where they do what works for them and not try to, as you said, the status quo. This is the way things are supposed to be. Mr. Thompson, you know of one story that I tell about this couple that lives down the street from us.
Mm-hmm. And we brought it up a couple of weeks ago. Yep.
I believe so. Yeah, she did. I used to try to beat them. You know, when they had this thing where you had the best looking yard and you get a prize in the community. I try to beat them every year, and she would always win. And then I found out it was the woman who did the lawn. She cut the lawn. She put the all of the trimmings away, and she did and he'd be sitting on the porch reading the paper. Then at dinner time, he would get the apron, and he would fix dinner in the house, and he did. That's what worked for them. And what people must do is forget about what society says and do what works for you. What
Real
makes
quick,
things. Go ahead.
My bad. Real quick, if you wanted to call in, we can get you on live on the conference call or a conference line, or as we call it here, the main line. You can call us up and tell us what you want. 712-832-7000, access code 921-1217, hashtag. I think we just lost Bishop for some reason. I don't know why. But
He'll be back.
After these messages. No, my bad. Yeah, he'll be back. I'm pretty sure of it.
But in conjunction
would you really want a woman to open the door for you?
I was just getting ready to say, in conjunction to that question, I guess, as far as the gender roles are concerned and the way that we was brought up, I'm a little old fashioned. I open the door for her. I'm not really accustomed to getting the door open for me. Am I opposed to it? Not really, but for the way that we set up, I usually get the door first. Right. I get the door and I'm ready to open it because that's just what I do. I'm hardwired like that. But I'm not opposed to it. Just like having a problem with grace. Sometimes we find ourselves like, what's the strings attached? But I get the door. So I guess I have to see. I guess I have to have my wife open the door for me a time or two, outside of having something in my hand. Because when I have something in my hand, she quick to get the door for me, and that's usually the mental it's okay when you get the door for me because I can't get the handle. I got stuff in my hand, but that's just the way that that's the hardwired part.
The way it is.
That's the gentleman in me. That's where I was raised.
Hey,
songwriter saying, "Why must I feel like that?" No, well, I guess that don't apply. But what did you say?
Brother Tom, did you open the conference line?
Yes, sir. I've been opening it. You kicked me out when you tried to open it.
I kicked me out too.
No, I kicked you back out.
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, if you want to call in, again, 7 is right there on the screen. 712-832-7000, access code 921-1217, hashtag. I already got you dialed up. So if you want to call in, go ahead and call in. We would love to hear from you. If you want to give a gift, Cash App, hashtag go CrossTalk. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. All right. Well, okay. Why did we already talk about why are there little to no ads for men?
Not really.
All
we
right.
segued into it.
Somebody mentioned it, but it wasn't really brought up as far as
Man, Lynn.
It just seemed like it goes back to the first question of, you know, is it geared toward the women? Yeah, it's geared toward the women, and it seemed like men advocate these commercials because it's giving them ideas. You know, it's like you can do this for your woman, and you can do this for your woman. Oh, okay, I can do that. Oh, okay, I can do that. For those who ain't romantic minded anyway, you know, people that sometimes it's like I want you to spell it out for me, but it's like to me that where's the romance in that? That's just I don't. This ain't how I get down. You know, I'm like I I check you out all through the year, and she say she want this, she want this, she want that, and as soon as she said she wanted, she forgot it, but I got it, I remember it, and so when she get it, how'd you know? You know, I like to surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always got my thing about gifts was how well do you know me? Please don't ask me what I want. I want to see how well you know me. You know,
Right.
And when I get the gift and I open it up, you better know me. Don't be giving me no George Foreman grill. I don't grill. You know, give me what's for me.
Not even George Foreman Lee? Is that even a word?
Hey.
No, I can say that. Bishop said, you know what? I get ordained next week, so I can start making up real words, and y'all can't say nothing about it. Just keep that in your thoughts. George Foreman Lee. That's gonna be a word.
Or vernacular.
Little to no ads for men. I think that it goes towards the happy wife, happy life thing. And if you're going to spend money, you're going to spend money, quote unquote. If I'm the merchant, I'm going to make it to where, okay, happy wife means happy life, so I'm going to give you something to make a happy wife.
Exactly.
Then you'll pay for it.
Good idea.
It's the same way with toys. Toy ads are geared towards parents.
Right.
So, because the kid ain't buying no gift.
Right.
Ain't buying yeah, it's the parents. So it's geared at them. The most expensive gifts are up parent level, eye level, not on the bottom.
Right.
When you go in the store, it's on the level with the parents' eyes.
I never even thought about that.
So
that's why
are you saying that the gifts
$4 gifts down at the bottom? You can.
That's for the
further
no.
you go to the bottom, the cheaper they get. I never even thought about that.
Yeah,
but I'm looking right at the $23.95s and up.
Oh my God!
So, all right, so
that's a good observation.
All right, before we get to our next one, let's.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Do this right quick.
All right, Dr. Thompson, have you talked about are you going to talk about the homegoing celebrations?
Yes, we are, and I'm going to let you do that. You see how I did that?
Way to go!
I ducked out of that one because I don't have any of the information.
Good job, Dad.
Good job. Put me out there, I tell you. Well, go ahead and say it.
Yeah, well, let me just talk about the homegoing celebration first of all for Alan Hall, that is the husband of Sister Irene Smith Hall, would be love-ish, to be this Saturday, the 26th at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at the Leonard Baptist Church. 9 o'clock is visitation, 10 o'clock is the celebration. And it has been confirmed. William C. Harris has the body. And then on Sunday at 1 o'clock is going to be the memorial homegoing celebration for the daughter of our own beloved sister, Dorothy Fogy, her daughter, Pamela Tipton. That is going to be Sunday at 1 p.m. at the William C. Harris Funeral Home. Just be a memorial service, and after that, that's going to be at 1 o'clock. And after that, it is cemetery bound. I did want to say that there is no repast at the church. Brother Hall, Sister Hall told me that they will have one, but it's going to be done remotely at a center. And after that, there is no burial. Brother Hall, it is a cremation. So we're asking that you continue to pray with and for those families. Also pray with the Thompson family, Mother yet in hospital, but yet doing well. So, and also I believe Brother Oscar Lee Jones is still in the hospital. So keep those people in your prayers. I think those are all of the homegoing celebrations that are in line for next week or so. Be blessed. Stay safe.
All right. All right. So real quick, if you haven't had the opportunity to do so, make sure you stop by the corner of Natural Bridge and Jenner Station Road for some really good fish and seafood. Get by the Fish House and sample that awesome menu. Tell Tammy and Jerry that the good folks at lmbc.tv or CrossTalk, which you're watching right now, let them know we sent you. You probably won't get any you probably won't get any free food. Probably won't get any free food, but you'll get some good food. All right. Also,
forgive him, Tammy.
Right.
Hey, they'll really crowd them up the other way around. Free food?
Right. Make sure you slide in Made by God's DM. Order you a few Made by God t-shirts from Brother Stewart. You can find them on Instagram at madebygod.__. It's madebygod.__. Also, let's see if I get it. Nobody bakes a cake like Carla Saul bakes a cake, so get your cake baked by Anointed Cake Creations. It's all good. What else? Ones we can depend on. If you're a book reader, make sure you go to download Bishop's books. The first one is He That Hath an Ear. Anywhere you can download ebooks, and you can get Stair Steps to Answer Prayer as well at www.stairstepstoanswerprayers.com. And my favorite artist, the way I like to say her name, Elaine Raglan. Elaine Raglan. Go ahead and download your copies of Manifestations, available now for download at bookbaby.com. Also, go ahead and download Minister of Music by Gabriel, the remixes as well, the second album, the single Glad I'm Saved. You can get all of that at www.gabrielmusic.com. All right, and we're back for the last part of our show. We're back, and we're good. I was going to say we're bad, but we actually good. So, as y'all know that we weren't here last Monday, for Valentine, like some people say, Valentine's Day. So, what you do for Valentine's Day? What you do for Valentine's Day? So, me and Lynn, what gift did you give?
Time. Got out of the house, didn't do the come home, go to sleep, after work thing. We made a conscious effort to get out and just have, enjoy each other's time. So we did the dinner and the movie thing. Didn't do nothing extravagant like once upon a time. You know how people use these days to go broke. Like, no, we just, no diamonds and necklaces and pearls and all of that stuff, but just I actually stayed up during the movie too. So that was time invested. We did, yes. We did dinner and the movie.
All right. So did all right, wait, here you go. Did Shonda say, "Oh, thank you"?
Got him. Got him.
Yeah, she was actually excited about the fact that she wanted to see the movie, and I actually stayed up for it. Because the last time,
what movie did you see?
And it was Marry Me. The last time I had suggested, just because I thought she was gonna say no, I said, "Hey, let's go see that new Michael B. Jordan movie." She's okay. I said, "Oh my god,"
She was all like,
in 10 minutes in, I was waking up looking at her staring right at me like. But she enjoyed it.
She was talking to you like, Jesus, you couldn't stay awake for an hour. Huh?
she enjoyed it so much she didn't even care about me going to sleep. So I was like,
Bishop, what gift did you give?
I gave Mother Thompson something that she really likes. I bought her some turtles. We have gotten to, it's not about being impressionistic. It's about impression.
It's about what?
Impression, making a right impression.
Gotcha.
To give something that is not meant to impress, because for years, as was said, did things to impress, and then you give it, and they were see something, and then you walk by, dog, I'm gonna pay for this. Yeah. So you get to where you stop trying to overly impress and do something that is going to actually impress them, because it's something they want and they can use.
How about this? How about
one
this?
of those takes time. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's you can't even calculate that.
I'm about to hit y'all over the head with this one. How about, instead of being impressive, being expressive?
Yeah,
that was all right.
That was good. I felt my help coming on that one. Come on now.
If you love them.
It moved a little bit. It moved.
Nah, that was good. That was good. Lift those hands.
But to express yourself.
Expressive.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Right.
This is me. And I know that you like this. So here it is. And then we sat in the living room and watched TV. I ate most of them.
So I guess wait.
The good thing about it, excuse me, it was fun as we did it. Dog, you eating up all the candy. You just
all the hog maw. Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
It was fun.
But so I got a real
didn't cost, but like
I got a real important question though. Y'all didn't like my impressive, expressive?
That was tough. That was heavy, man.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna give me some new panelists.
You're like, it was cool.
I'm gonna give me some yes men on my panelists. Did y'all like my expressive? Yeah, man, that was good. All right, so Bishop, I guess you can sit this one out because we already know what you got. The next question was, what gift did you receive? And we know you got most of those turtles that you gave. So
yep. You did. Yeah.
What's up, Dukes?
I can't answer that without going into question 3.
Oh, what I tell you, you so.
I can't.
Go into it because we ain't got but about 3 minutes left anyway.
Oh man, you stacking it up, boy. When y'all anniversary? He trying to get a real big anniversary gift.
October the 7th.
He trying to get it together, boy. I can't do that when it less.
2 days after my birthday.
Oh man! All right, so I guess we going to the next question.
Okay, I'm gonna combine them.
Nah.
Okay, well then I'll answer that one and I'll come right back with the she actually I guess tried to get me back for Christmas because I got her something and she said I thought we wasn't doing that. So it's like I went to the bedroom and got myself together. I come back out, it was balloons. Actually, I'm looking right at them. It was some balloons, and it was a bag, and it had a card in it, and it had good chocolates, Twix in them, and it had a Nautica scarf and a skull cap, favorite color blue, and I was like, I thought we wasn't gonna
for the Rams.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that blue. It was Dallas blue. Get it right. It wasn't that old royal blue. It was that dark, sexy blue, like star. That star blue.
Yeah. Next question. All right. So, what's your most memorable gift to date? And not to date as like in going out on a date, but up until this point. The most memorable gift, either given or received. We'll go that way. You want to take this one, Bishop, first?
Well, I think the most memorable one that I've given is a car, and
was that the one?
Was the brown Encore?
That was on Valentine's Day.
No, that was just a gift.
Right. I remember that one because I took a picture of y'all and you was looking like, I know something you don't know. Yeah, that was a boss gift though.
Yeah.
That was a boss gift.
I really don't remember as far as a most significant or most memorable Valentine's. I'm a giver, so
So what you're trying to say is Mother Thompson don't be giving you no. I'm just kidding.
No, that's my nature. I'm just a giver, and sometimes for Valentine's there's something, then Valentine's here's something, and then after that and sometimes it gets to the place where it's not so whoa, this is Valentine. It's just
Wednesday
something.
Right.
That's romantic.
So,
yeah. Well, here's Shirley. Shirley says, when you give someone something that they love, big or small, it shows that you are listening. And that's a wonderful thing. And you know what? Sometimes the fact that you are listening is a gift in itself. Be surprised at how many people are in relationships and don't feel heard. That part, the end of that part was me. Huh? Now I'm saying that you're listening.
Very true.
And I was saying, I expounded to say, you'd be surprised at how many people are in relationships and don't feel heard. So the fact that you're listening is a gift in itself.
Huh?
You heard me. Me and Lynn.
That they heard.
Me and Lynn.
What?
So
Yes.
I'm about to ask you a question. And I want you to feel like we can't, that we're not listening to you. But what's your most memorable gift to date? What you say? I can't. You know what? My bad. I muted you. Go ahead.
So petty. I can't say what I gave because I'm like Hall of Fame giver. I'm just, I don't have one that just stands out, No, but the most memorable gift that I ever received.
No wonder
humbly submitted, of course.
Right.
Humbly submitted. But the most memorable gift that I received was actually a bouquet of flowers. Because what blew me away about it was I didn't know I liked flowers until that actually happened. And it actually moved me to tears. Boy, I
You was
felt
crying.
I felt
He
my
gonna cry in
feminine
the car.
side that day. I was like,
Hey,
is
men
this
don't
me?
cry.
And I was like, is this me? It was beautiful. I've never experienced that before.
This is
So I was
beautiful.
like,
Is this velvet?
I heard Pastor say it all the time. I like flowers, and I'm like, I hear you, Pastor. I'm like,
but that ain't me.
you're right. I'm like, if it ain't rough, it ain't me. You know, I don't
Right.
want no flowers.
Then me and
Man, I
Lynn get
got
some
that.
flowers. I like. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. I told
I
myself I
got
wasn't
them.
gonna cry.
Hey, I got them roses.
I do. I do. I like flowers. I like flowers.
I do too. I do too now, Pastor. I just found out.
Yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
do.
You say it now, and I'm like, I know, I can co-sign now.
Right. Next time, Lynn gonna start shouting. I'm like, I like flowers too. Hey.
Hey, until it happened, I didn't know. Sometimes you introduced to something. I love them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
Thanks for coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We're only 4 minutes over. Come on now. That has to be a record. So I got another 6 minutes so we can keep it.
Hey, we were laughing about that just the other day, like Saturday. And like, we did it. It's like we only went over.
Right. We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen.
And when we say we went over this segment, we go a little further. So
right.
Like we did it and we did it again.
Right. If you did it before, huh? No, but here's some good stuff, y'all. No, I went up too far. Here we go. If you're ready to record your single or your album, email Incrediboy Music Group at Incrediboy Music, the number 2, that's INCREDIBOY Music 2 at gmail.com for pricing and availability. Also, if you want us to promote your business, email us at GoCrossTalk at gmail.com. Include your business name, physical or virtual location, add your tagline, and we will promote your business on our show. Make sure if you want to, again, if you want to give to us so we can get, make this show a little bit more attractive to the eye or whatnot, go ahead and give to us a cash tag Go Crosstalk. That will go straight to the show and not towards our caps or whatnot. I bought those myself. I bought those caps myself. So your money's not going to our apparel. But to make sure that the show is doing bigger and better. Shirley said you guys are so funny. Thank you, Shirley. Anything else you want to say, me and Lynn, before we get out of here? We only 6 minutes after.
Yes, we did it. We only 6 minutes. This show was for the love in you. Your victories and your praise. It's got to be real.
That's funny. This show was for the love. Did you write that down so you wouldn't forget it?
No.
Or did that just come off the top?
See, that's how you do it with the expression.
Now you're going to steal mine, huh? I tell you, boy, people ain't right. People ain't right.
How'd you like that one, though? How'd you? It's too late.
Bishop T.
Yeah, just wanted to invite everybody to come back and share us on Wednesday for a word enrichment at 12 o'clock noon and at 7 p.m. There is a word from the Lord. We're studying chapter 13 in the Gospel of John, the sovereign servant. Come on back and share with us the things we do for love, for God so loved the world. God bless you.
And Bishop, you didn't even say your tagline. Is he still there?
Pray, trust, obey. Be sensible. Don't panic. Live your life. Stay focused on glory. And of course, I'll see you in the rapture.
That's right. And like Bishop said, catch him Wednesday. Catch us on Sunday on lmbc.tv for morning worship. And we'll see you next week. We did it again. We did it again. Only 8 minutes past the hour. And we'll see y'all next week. Until next week. Until next week.
We did it. Only 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes over.
Only 4 minutes over when we did it the first time.
Until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk.